So give us a brief overview of the book and your sort of target people that you hope will read it and get something out of it.
Absolutely. And thank you for that kind introduction. By the way, little funny, or it's kind of strikes me as funny anyhow. John Steinbeck, as you mentioned, the famous author, has been dead for 51 years and he still beats me on the Google search engine. That's just aggravating as all get out. So anyhow, yes, I've written a couple of Amazon, #1 bestsellers. And so the original first edition of Agile Government Contracting, believe it or not, came out in 2013. And a heck of a lot has changed since then, right? Four major touchstones include the rising tide of stakeholder expectations, which we see expressed in the government sphere as voter aggravation with ineffective government. And perhaps the best evidence of that was the election of Donald Trump. Second, we see the rising dominance of the disruption by design business model, which has been exemplified by companies like Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, and Google. In fact, we affectionately refer to that gang of five as FANG, right? Because that just everything they touch, they disrupt, and that's their business model. And what they've really done is proven that methods and tools alone, even great ones like lean project management and Agile, which I'm a big advocate of both of those, they cannot win the battle alone. A third touchstone that's really come to be seen comes from the highly respected research in the Chaos Report, where your team quantified the cost of decision latency and demonstrated that it runs into the tens of millions of dollars on these large programs and initiatives. And then finally, aligning and mixing in with all of that, in August of 2021, the Project Management Institute released the Project Management Body of Knowledge, affectionately referred to as the PMBOK Guide, right? They released the 7th edition, and that was a rough order of magnitude change in focus, right? It pivoted from how to do project management to what and why of delivering stakeholder value. And that's really kind of become the nub of the matter, if you will. It's the thing that the disruption by design business model focuses on. What is the value driver for the elite performers, the top 5 or 10% performers in any marketplace? So all of this has expressed the emergence of this new paradigm that happens to better align and integrate with the larger view and longer time horizons of both product management and, incidentally, government acquisitions, because government acquisitions tend to be very large, very long term. And so there's a great alignment or overlap integration between the concepts of product management and government acquisitions. That has created general agreement that government needs to achieve Agile at scale now, not tomorrow. It's become a matter of national security, if you will. But but it's most of the discussion has failed to address how to make it happen. It seems like everyone knows that change in government is needed at the strategic, tactical, and operational levels, but no one seems to know, or everyone seems to fail to realize, that we're being defeated by the inertia of what government contracting officers believe about the demands and the requirements of the federal acquisition regulations. Right. So the key to overcoming that inertial resistance, is what I'm calling it, is what the 2nd edition of the Agile Government Contracting book delivers. Sometimes success only requires the final digit, and call it a 4-digit combination, to unlock the proverbial safe. And we believe that contracting officers are that final digit, are that key to unlocking the combination of the vault, and that we needed to show them how they can be agile without risking their careers and potentially jail time, right? Because that's what holds a lot of them back, is that they're going to be very risk averse, because it can dramatically impact their career and even put them in jail if they violate those federal acquisition regulations. So this book provides a solution to that quandary. We think that readers will find the book is a field guide, right? That it has some really significant takeaways for them because it's more practical than it is theoretical. It has step-by-step guidance. It has tools like decision trees that can act as navigational aids to help lead to success in that interdependent, ever more fast-paced, multifaceted environment that is government contracting today. So the book identifies options that meet statutory and regulatory mandates. It provides specific step-by-step procedural outlines and guidance, and it illuminates how to support the customers, the government customers, and meet their needs within statutory and regulatory boundaries. So, those are kind of key takeaways that readers will find.